At the tender age of 20 years old, Magic Johnson guided the Los Angeles Lakers to the NBA championship in 1980. He rightfully won NBA Finals MVP as a rookie, and the Lakers did good by not ignoring the writing on the wall. In 1981, ahead of Johnson's third season, the front office offered him a 25-year contract worth $25 million, which is over $70 million adjusted to inflation. It was the most lucrative contract in history at that time. Johnson was forced into retirement in 1992 after his HIV diagnosis. When he mounted a comeback in the 94-95 season, Jerry Buss offered him $14.5 million per year, the highest single-season salary in team sports at the time. Overall, Johnson earned around $40 million as a player, and he used these basketball earnings to jumpstart a business career worth over $600 million. Johnson's earliest known investment was in 1990 when he, together with publisher Earl Graves, bought Pepsi-Cola of Washington, D.C. LP for $60 million. The negotiation took 3 years to come to fruition. When it was sealed, it became the largest minority-owned and operated Pepsi facility in the country. In 1994, the three-time league MVP was allowed by his father figure and mentor, Jerry Buss, a rare opportunity to purchase a 4.5% stake of the Lakers for $10 million. Fast forward to 2010, and Magic sold his shares and pocketed around $50 million. Johnson also credited Buss for teaching him how to navigate his way through the world of entrepreneurship. Buss did not just link Johnson to high-profile and like-minded people, he also whispered sage-like advice to his protege. Magic ventured into the entertainment industry in the mid to late 90s. He partnered with Sony Lowe's Theaters and opened up more cineplexes specifically in Johnson's market of choice, urban neighborhoods with a predominantly African-American population. Not only did the 12-time All-Star provide these neighborhoods with a modern cinema, but he also modified the concession food items to their preference. He added neighborhood staples like Kool-Aid, buffalo chicken wings, and popcorn shrimp. According to Johnson, these little modifications caused their concession revenues to jump through the roof. Apart from starting a chain of theaters, Johnson co-promoted Janet Jackson's Velvet Rope Tour through Magic 32 Records. The tour had 125 shows from April 1998 to January 1999. It netted some $33.1 million, which is equivalent to around $55 million today. One of Johnson's most profitable investments is with Starbucks. From 1998 to 2010, Johnson owned over 100 Starbucks stores across the country. Like the cinemas, Magic opened shop in inner-city neighborhoods that are predominantly African American and Latino, such as Detroit, Washington, D.C., Harlem, and the Crenshaw District. He redesigned Starbucks menus by removing scones and replacing them with pound cake and sweet potato pie. Johnson knows that these food items would resonate with the urban consumer. It was a 50-50 partnership tagged as Urban Coffee Opportunities. In 2010, after a lucrative 12-year partnership, Starbucks bought back Johnson's 50% stake. The deal was sealed after the $50 million sale of his 4.5% stake with the Lakers. In a span of just 2 days, Magic cashed in over $100 million. Magic is also a part owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 2012. Together with Guggenheim Partners, he purchased the baseball team for $2.15 billion. Johnson himself chipped in $50 million of his own money. The deal also included the Dodgers Stadium parking lots, adjacent lands, and a TV deal. The Dodgers, who won the World Series in 2020, are now worth some $4 billion. Sports teams, theaters, and Starbucks branches form just a small part of the Michigan native's business portfolio. Magic also has Burger King and TGI Fridays branches, 24-hour fitness health clubs across the country. Johnson also founded a cable network, Aspire TV, as well as a life insurance company, Equitrust. In addition, he also has a stake in renewable energy company Uncharted Power. As the saying goes, your successes are the result of your failures. Apart from Magic's defeats on the court, he also had his fair share of botches in the business arena. His first and probably biggest blunder happened relatively early in his basketball career. In 1979, Nike wanted to sponsor the Lakers guard by offering him stock options. Johnson, who later admitted that he didn't have a clue what stocks were, declined and settled with Converse, one of the biggest shoe brands during that time. According to estimates, those stock options would be worth $5.2 billion today. It is a decision that still bugs Johnson to this day. Another investment failure is the 5-time NBA champion's first attempt at business. Strapped with cash after his basketball career, Magic bought a vast amount of sports apparel and sold them under his shop Magic 32. After 2 months, Magic was floored upon discovering that the merchandise was largely unsold. He lost some $200,000, which isn't as hefty as the Nike snub, but it taught him the most valuable lesson a businessman should learn: listen to your customers. In his own words, just because you like red doesn't mean you need to have red in your business unless your customer wants red. Magic resigning as the Lakers' president of basketball operations in 2019 doesn't really count as a misfired investment, but reports revealed that he earned around $10 million a season as the front office man from 2017 to 2019. Various reports revealed that Magic never fully committed to the job as he was usually not in the office. Johnson later revealed that part agreement of his accepting the job was that he'll be in and out of the front office as he's making more money from his business ventures. A prolific philanthropist like Johnson spends his hard-earned dough wisely. He also has a good dose of the good life through wise expenditures. He resides in a Beverly Hills mansion he purchased in 1990 for $2.5 million, now worth over $20 million. Since it is his home, the mansion houses all his 5 championship rings and basketballs that commemorate his individual records. Johnson also has a Tuscan-style beach house in Southern California, which serves as his quick getaway from the stresses of handling his numerous businesses and investments. Magic bought the vast 7,764 square foot property for $7.6 million. The property has a deck that offers a view of the Pacific Ocean. Magic doesn't just spend his cash on material things, he also splurges on experience by traveling across the world. His and his family's favorite vacation spots are Saint-Tropez in southern France, where they reportedly go on luxurious shopping sprees. In the summer of 2017, Johnson chartered Aquila, a 281-foot super yacht to cruise around the Mediterranean. The super yacht cost $1.2 million a week and made stops in Sardinia, Italy, Corsica, France, and Monaco. Apart from his family, Johnson brought along his celebrity friends Samuel L. Jackson, LL Cool J, and Lewis Hamilton. During one of Magic's vacations with actor Samuel L. Jackson in Italy, they were mistaken for lazy migrants, spending state money on luxury merchandise. Little did they know that Magic, apart from being one of the most iconic figures in sports, is a widely successful entrepreneur. He deserves every penny he spends. Magic also donates to various charities such as the Barbara Davis Center for Childhood Diabetes, Boys and Girls Clubs of America, the Buonicati Fund to Cure Paralysis, and the Ludacris Foundation. Through the Magic Johnson Foundation, the iconic Lakers guard has raised $40 million to address underserved urban communities' educational, health, and social needs. The foundation has also shelled out $4 million in scholarships. The name Magic Johnson is synonymous with the no-look pass, the championship rings, the purple and gold, and basketball glory. On his resume are 5 championship rings, 3 NBA Finals MVP trophies, 3 league MVPs, an Olympic gold medal as a member of the original Dream Team, and many more accolades. These pieces of hardware prove why almost 30 years since the last time we saw Magic grace the basketball court, his career is still being diligently discussed among basketball circles. An argument could be made that Johnson's prowess off the court deserves similar recognition to that of his on-court success. His business portfolio has created a vast amount of personal wealth that Johnson has used for leisure and refunneled to other business ventures. Apart from personal fortune, Magic's businesses created millions of jobs and opportunities, especially for underserved urban communities. We can say that Johnson successfully carried his decision-making precision on the hardwood to his entrepreneurial career. In the same way Magic made everyone better around him through his nifty passes, he made the world a better place through his business acumen.